Hey Leo, Mariah here. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing really well. So I want to get into your reading and see what's happening in your love life. Unfortunately, the last video got demonetized, so now it's on Patreon if you want to check it out. Link is in the description box below, but let's hop into it. This is for my Leos who aren't like completely single, but maybe you got somebody on your mind. You're dealing with somebody right now. I just want to see what's going on as we finish out January and we go into February. So let's take a look. Let's see. Can you tell me who is Leo dealing with at this time, Spirit? We got the Two of Swords. Somebody that's closed off. King of Wands in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Either they're annoying or irritating. Yeah, and the Five of Swords right underneath that. Either they're annoying or irritating you, that they are closed off, maybe becoming closed off. Or this is them. Maybe they have fire in their chart, but they're closed off to you. They're closed off to this. And even if they are engaging with you, like you two are speaking, talking, you could tell like there's some kind of block. This person has a block at the bare base minimum from at least you two becoming more vulnerable or building more depth in this connection or rooting the connection further in the concrete or in cement. Because it's like you can only go so far with this person emotionally or intellectually, mentally, before you feel like there's a wall there. You feel like there's a barrier. So why is the Two of Swords here for this person? Why is this person in Leo's life, or Leo's dealing with this person right now? The Devil. Okay, well, that's straight and to the point. Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I'm not trying to sound funny when I say this. I promise you I'm not. This reminds me of somebody that's like fighting demons. Like they're battling like their own internalized demons. And I don't think this person wants to loop you into that. Now, for some of you, you may have already dealt with the side effect of this person dealing with their own demons or battling on their own internalized issues. Maybe they got some real life obligations that they're attached to that they don't want to be, but unfortunately they are. And it's like they're battling their own selves about it, and they don't want to invite you into that. They don't want to bring you into that energy. So how is Leo? Now I see why they have a block towards you. I don't think it's towards you personally. I think that this person is dealing with some things that they don't want you to necessarily see or be involved in. I don't think they want to put that on your plate. Or just at the minimum, the last thing I'll say here is that this is somebody's own behaviors and patterns where they may be avoidant, or they may be distant, or they only allow people to get so close and then they tend to push people away. And that may be a toxic habit or trait that they have. It's like this person may have intimacy issues, or they may get triggered when somebody starts to get close, or when a relationship really starts to develop or get serious. Then you start to see them kind of push back a little bit. So how is Leo feeling about this person? How is Leo feeling about this person? We have the Six of Swords. Okay, let's get one more. Why is the Six of Swords here for how Leo's feeling about this person? The King of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You don't want no struggle love. That's the first thing that came to my mind. You don't want to deal with any struggle love. And if this starts, this kind of reminds me of the video that got demonetized a little bit. But it's like you don't want to deal with any struggle love. It's like if it's not flowing smoothly, if it's not flowing freely, if I feel like I'm getting shut out, or you're shunning me, or you're not allowing yourself to build that emotional vulnerability or allow me to get closer, get into your life. If I feel like trying to get close to you means that you're going to put up a new wall or barrier, then what's the point? We can't move smoothly into something that could thrive if you're battling your own self, if you're dealing with your own intimacy issues, if you got life situations going on that you don't want me to know or be involved in, or, you know, at least let me know what's happening so I know how to handle you. It's like if you're blocking me off, then I don't want to deal with it. It's like you ain't signed up for a struggle love. You didn't sign up for a love that's a struggle. You ain't signed up for a love where you constantly have to do the start and stop and wonder, okay, what's going on with this person now? Y'all both thinking y'all moving in the right direction, and then now here we're dealing with hiccups and blockages, and this person becoming avoidant or silent or quiet, or they're fighting demons and you don't know that they fighting demons, but you see how they're coming off. Their energy is just weird and they're not explaining anything to you. It's like that's too much of a struggle. It's like in your mind and how you feel, which I think is annoying you, because I don't know how many times you may have dealt with this, whether it's with this person or just in your love life in general, just meeting people like this. But it's like, I think there is a little bit of annoyance, maybe not directly at this person, but at the situation in total of, I shouldn't have to fight for my love. You know, and I get when we're together, we're in a relationship or we're married, then we have to together fight as a unit to prevent external things or issues to permeate that relationship. But if you're not there yet at that stage, or if you're just trying to at least get things rolling, you shouldn't have to fight for somebody to let you in. You shouldn't have to fight for somebody to open up. You shouldn't have to fight for somebody to communicate and not become avoidant or not become distant. So I think your energy is not wanting to deal with the struggle of, how is this person feeling towards Leo? I hope that wasn't an over explanation of that, but how is this person feeling towards Leo? We have the High Priestess in the reverse. How is this person feeling towards Leo? In the Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and then there you go, Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. And it's interesting because it's like, you know, it's so crazy. People say, you know, right person, wrong time. I'm not the biggest believer in that. I think there's never any wrong time. I think sometimes we meet people and the time that we're supposed to meet them, whether it develops into something more or if it doesn't. You two are actually a really great pair. If this person wasn't in this wonky space of maybe keeping you at bay or not fully letting you into their life or what's going on with them, or not struggling with the emotional or intimacy issues on your end and on their end, you two would actually be a really solid pairing. I could see in this case the phrase, the right person, wrong time, extremely fitting and being suitable for this. But the universe makes no mistakes. You don't meet people at the wrong time. You always meet people at the right time. It may not be the time that something develops in that season, but you were meant to meet them in that season. And that could have just been the point of what it was. You two make a really great solid match. But this is somebody that feels like, don't get me wrong, I think they do want to let you in and tell you what's going on, but then it's like, this, I don't want to say self-loathing, but it is a little bit of that, a little bit of self-deprecation of just like, why even bother? Leo won't understand, or I just don't want Leo involved, or this is going to, if I tell Leo what's going on, this is probably going to end anyway, or Leo probably don't want to stick around and deal with this. Because again, your energy is, you're not dealing with a struggle of. You ain't signing up for no struggle of. You ain't signing up to ride or die with somebody in the trenches. You're not. It's like, please come with a peaceful, healthy, happy, and a safe, secure, and reassuring love. And this would be somebody that I think for them, they feel more in their head why they're would rather shut you out. And I think this is their own projections onto you about their own insecurities or how you're going to feel about them if they let you in versus not. Okay. What is Leo's intentions towards this person? We got the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I mean, I think this is for you, Leo. Maybe this is what you've done. Maybe this is what you're going to do or getting ready to do. But I think for you, like, this is having to break the news. It's like, you know, I think for you, you want closeness. You want intimacy. I think your energy is like, you want your person to bear their soul at your feet. Like, you want to merge, you know, with your person spiritually, energetically, intellectually, sexually. Like, you want to be one with the person, right? So this person with this distant, detached, avoidant, not really letting you in, not really letting you close, only letting you close so far, but then putting up a wall. That, I think that's too, it doesn't have enough security for you. I think it does make you feel a lack of reassurance with this person or feeling safe, but also too, you just in the stage of your life where you at, you know where dealing with this kind of person will lead you eventually. You know, when you deal with a person like this who cannot open up or who's just not in the space to open up, or who doesn't want to just in general, even if they can, you know where that's going to place you. And I think you don't want to deal with that. So this may be more so you at some point letting this person know, unfortunately or regretfully, that I don't think you would want to pursue forward with this. But it almost kind of feels like an ultimatum slightly, where it's like, listen, if you can't open up, I think you are going to kind of throw out a lifeline slightly, like, listen, if we can't get close, if you're not opening up, if you're not telling me what's going on, if you're not communicating with me much better, if you don't stop pushing me away, then I can't do this. I feel you giving some kind of ultimatum in that regard. but you're still willing and okay to let it go if they can't respect that and, you know, be able to live up to those wishes. So what is this person's intentions with Leo? Let's see. What is this person's intentions with Leo? Let's see what we got here. We got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse, the Queen of Cups? I mean, they definitely want you. But they know, see, and that's the thing. They know they would really have to open up and let you in, whether good, bad, or indifferent. You know, I don't know what's going to be on the other side of this person's Pandora's box when they let you in, right? It's a collective reading. Some of it you may not want to know. Some of it might just be this own person's insecurities and projections or their own triggers, you know. And they want you to know. They want you to be a part of their life. I do think this is somebody that has emotions, feelings, and I think they do kind of go back and forth about opening up or not. But it's almost like if they open up, you will take your own distance anyway. You will probably go and leave this I think this is somebody that's dealing with their own, again, I caught that fighting demons earlier. Because they want to, I think they struggle with their own sense of self-expression and their own sense of voice, of expressing their truth and not being ashamed of that truth. Expressing, hey, this is just what I'm dealing with in life. This is where I'm at in life, or this is what I got going on. And being able to confidently tell a person that and let it go and just put it out there. I think this is somebody that struggles with really voicing themselves. So what is Leo's advice with this person? Let me see. What is Leo's advice when it comes to dealing with this person, Spirit? We got we got the World in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And then the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. So for some of you, as far as advice, this may be having that conversation maybe one last time or maybe for the first time and saying, hey, listen, I'm into you. I would love to have something with you. But if you're not opening up, if we can't get closer, if you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable with me, if I'm feeling these walls or these defense mechanisms come up, then we can't do this. Like, we can't proceed forward. But I do think a talk needs to happen, especially if you haven't had one. Now, if you've already had one and you're tired of talking, you're tired of, you know, bringing this up, this is really being able to say, you know what, I've done all that I can. I've done all that I could do. I can't hang on to this. I just got to let it go. At least I can know clearly in my mind and in my consciousness that I've tried everything that I could, that I'm not leaving the situation not knowing, well, what if, or what if I could have said. It's like, you know that you've tried, and past that point, you can't do anything more. And I love the Nine of Cups because it's like you'll be able to get what it is that you want with the new connection or with the new relationship, where you don't have to deal with struggle of, because that's what this kind of reminds me of. Somebody, you just can't really get close to each other. So we're struggling to develop this further. Or this person is now shutting you out, and now we're like stagnant and this isn't growing anymore. So it's really telling you to speak up. So what's the outcome between these two? Let's see. And then I'm gonna wrap this up here for you, Leo. What is the outcome between Leo and this person here? Okay, let's see what we got. We got the Star in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Death. Watch this person's actions and not their words, because this reminds especially, because this is all about like saying what you need to say or doing what you need to do to give the false impression or hope or assumption that things will be better, things will work out, things will be okay, but it's all on false pretenses, right? This is being able to take whatever your dreams or your ideas or what you're wanting out of this connection or relationship and putting those dreams and ideas in front of your face of like, you know what, you're right, and let me open up to you, or you know what, you're right, I got these barriers, or you know, I love you, or I still want you, you know, just how people can say certain things, but it's all a mirage. There's no sustainability or substance behind this, because this is a root issue for your person. This isn't a surface issue. So because the root is not being addressed, but the surface is, what's going to happen is you two going to fall back into the same patterns of where you're at now. This person becoming emotionally detached, distant, and avoidant or unavailable at some point again, because the root is not being addressed. That's why I say be careful what this person say and watch what they do. In the end, the Death is here. You whether it's you or them, or maybe both of you, I think you're going to end it. I think this is going to come to an end, because you can't really grow. There's not enough water here to grow, and that water is emotions. And I can see on your end, you're ready and you're wanting the real thing. But this is somebody that can't even let you in past a certain point, or is refusing to, or is avoiding, or is dealing with their own internalized demons. So I say this to you, Leo, you're not wanting a struggle love. You shouldn't have to deal with a struggle love at all. You shouldn't have to deal with anybody that's not willing to open up themselves to you, especially if you're in a space where you're open and they're not. You're just going to feel depleted energetically dealing with this type of character. So I guess maybe this was just a heads up for whoever it is that you're dealing with, or maybe somebody that you're getting ready to deal with, or maybe you're in the process of. So know that I love you, Leo. You take care, and bye.